Hey, hey. Hi, guys. Welcome back. All right. So, special request for a Libra bonus. So, let me go ahead and jump into this one. If I can, honor special requests, I will. I try really hard to pay attention to what you guys are asking for. And thank you so much, Libras, for being here. Thank you so much for giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing. I really appreciate my Libra watchers. You guys are one of my other larger watch groups. So, it's thank you it touches my heart that you guys are here. Thank you so much for supporting my free channel. So we have got this 10 of Wands as our first message out. Now, I did post a video for Libras yesterday in case you guys missed it, and it was all kind of about the direction that a character may be headed in life. This storyline, I'm just letting it kind of free flow, but this definitely would be like a change in the wind because this is somebody laying down a lot of burdens. This is a character that is letting go of some kind of complication. Four of Pentacles in the reverse, definitely a letting go, laying down fear, guilt, shame, remorse, moving on lighter, brighter, feeling less intense, feeling like they can let something go. What is it that they're letting go? Hierophant and Two of Swords. Okay, it could be a belief system that was blocking them. Could be a Taurus that was blocking them. Could be another Libra, Gemini, Aquarius that was blocking them. Could have been a marriage that was blocking them. This is usually the kind of thing that we sign on a dotted line. So a contract, as I said, a spiritual belief system that really didn't suit them, or a marriage that, and all of this was blocking our character from doing what they needed to. And it was like, but I'm not allowed to change my mind. I'm not allowed. This is the rules. I can't change the rules. But indeed, the rules of this don't suit them. This is not the life for them, or this is not the agreement for them. They needed to feel okay letting go of this contract, and they finally do. What has helped our character say, I'm not going to feel guilty that I'm letting this go? King of Cups, Knight of Swords. The thing that is helping them the most seems to be they actually feel positive emotion for change. They feel positive emotion to leave, to go someplace else. And so let's put it this way. Let's say the storyline is someone who was in a belief system, and that belief system made this blockage that said, well, you can only marry someone or be in love with somebody or give your emotions to somebody who shares the same belief system. And this character thought about that for a period of time. And then they said, I don't understand that. If it's a good belief system, why would it tell me that I'm not allowed to love somebody unless they think exactly the way I do? Because love from the universe, love from any creator, is not contingent upon, what do you look like? What do you smell like? What words do you speak? Because we all speak different languages. We all have different perspectives. So it doesn't really track that the only way that my one wonderful, warm-hearted, loving emotions can only be given to a specific group. I can't, even if I feel love for someone outside of that group, that must be bad. How could that be the case? That doesn't track. That doesn't make any sense. No, I don't have to ignore my beautiful, heartfelt emotions for somebody else and ignore that because supposedly a belief system demands that I ignore the most beautiful emotions that a human being can ever have, the feelings of love. And I think that they thought about it and they rationalized it, and they finally said, screw that. Maybe that's not either the correct interpretation of that belief system, or maybe this belief system, if that's really how rigid it is, if it's blocking my own heart, my own freedom to love who I love, maybe it's not any good. Maybe I should go ahead and say, no, the better emotion to follow is something pure, something beautiful. And I'm excited because now I feel this is true, this is more correct, and this is right. The thing that I'm doing, following my true emotions. This is a loving, beautiful emotion. This is the right path for me. And I feel like they're able to, like, now that they've put it into that context, that perspective, they are very okay with moving forward and not feeling guilty and letting go of these feelings of I have to hold back because they don't fit the mold. Now that's one way to interpret it. That's just an example. let's ask about the Hierophant specifically. Did I just lose one? No. Okay. Emperor in the reverse. I'm still going to maintain it as one of two things. It is a belief system or it is a marriage, because this could say they thought deeply about it and they're like, this is really toxic and really, it's dogma. It's basically somebody just wants me to toe the line, not because the line is correct, but because they actually want to exert power and control over me. If it's a belief system, if it's somebody, heck, they could have had a powerful, let's say, father figure that was actually a tyrant who was always thundering about, what you can and can't do in life, who you can and can't love because of our belief system. And they're like, but you're a tyrant, which is not good. So you're not following the belief system either. So why would I be listening to you when this is really about control factors and you're using a belief system as like leverage to force me to ignore what's right for me? Because really what you crave is power. They saw through that facade. Or this is about a marriage and they said, but it's making me miserable. It's not the person that I want to be with. Maybe it's bringing out the worst in me or the worst in them. Maybe I've been staying with a tyrant, or it's making me miserable. And who am I proving this to? Why am I either staying someplace where I'm not honoring the connection because I don't want any of what the connection is, but I'm staying because supposedly I'm not allowed to change. I'm not allowed to divorce, or I'm not allowed to move on, even though it clearly is wrong, or this person is awful to me, but I have to stay? Says who? I don't have to stay where it's either making me bitter or they're treating me like crap. I don't owe anybody any of that. I get to go where I want. This is my life. This is my love. This is my ability to choose my belief systems or choose where my heart tells me to go. And I want to have like the kind of life where I'm actually happy. I don't want to become bitter. I don't want to be mistreated. And I don't want to kowtow to things that shouldn't be oppressing me. This feels like this is a breakthrough for some divine masculine. And I only say that because we have all divine masculine cards here. They could be a water sign. They don't have to be. They could be an Aries as well, since we did have the, or a Taurus. But we did have that Emperor and that Hierophant. Let's keep going. So tell me about this journey that they're taking, because they are taking off pretty swiftly with that Knight of Swords, and they are instantly feeling better. Wow, the Fool card. They are so ready to take this leap of faith, to change everything, to go where their heart tells them to go. Now, first, their heart may say, oh, just relax, just take off and enjoy not feeling distressed. You've made some changes. You've freed yourself from something that was holding you back. Bask in that, enjoy that emotion, enjoy being freed of a bunch of this, confinement. Take that leap of faith, do what you must do. 7 of Swords, 5 of Cups. Oh, okay. So if this is somebody that they lied to themselves about, we had a lot of inhibition, right? So I could imagine that it would be easy for them to have lied to themselves, squashed, and insisted that they couldn't listen to their guides. Their guides were screaming in their ears, screaming in their, pulsing through them, saying, you need to go, you need to go. And they squashed it all the time and said, no, I can't make a change. Nope, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. And no, that person that I love, that wish come true, that's just, I'm not sad about it. It was a unicorn. It was a facade. It wasn't love. It's not somebody I could be with, because I'm stuck over here in this very confining belief system. That's where they're headed now. They're headed right to the thing that they have suppressed and lied about. If this is them heading toward their Libra is their unicorn, their 1 in a million, their fantasy love story, the thing that they tried to convince themselves they weren't devastated over losing, even though it was their wish fulfillment and it was once in a lifetime. They lied to themselves and said, no, I can't hear my guides telling me that. No, there's nothing here to see. There's nothing here to be devastated over. They are completely acknowledging what their heart actually feels. They are completely acknowledging where they need to go, and they are completely acknowledging which direction to take now. And it is kind of like a joyful springing forward and going straight toward the thing they lied through their teeth about, that I can't have it. It's not that magical. I haven't been devastated without it. Yes, they have been devastated without it. Knight of Discs. This is our slow moving knight now. This is, first they're taking this rapid action. They are leaping toward the thing that they lied to themselves about and pretended they didn't need, and pretended wasn't a wish fulfillment, and pretended they weren't probably crying over and devastated every day. And then we see them kind of like slow that heart rate down. It's like, I don't know if they're approaching Libra and then they're like, okay, deep breath. Now I've got my wits about me. It feels like there's this sudden, like, here I go on this huge adventure. I'm coming straight toward the person that I want. And now that I'm making the movement forward, now I can kind of like gather my energy and slow the car down. You know, I have to drive like a bat out of hell. Now I'm on this pathway. This is where I'm going. Page of Wands. And they start to really put their, kind of like it's almost like I picture this person changing. Sometimes in movies we'll see a character who is morphing from one creature into the next, or they're morphing through like their true face is being revealed, or there's like a de-aging process or something. That's what I'm picturing in my mind. Like the further this person drives down the right road, travels, flies, whatever it is, the closer they get to the thing that they were denying themselves, the more balance they get, the more calm they get, the more buff they get, the more sexy they get, the more vitality, the more they're like glowing, and the more their energy is shifting as their thought processes shift. Everything is shifting right now. With that Page of Wands, they are getting, I'll say, maybe more turned on also. Ace of Discs. This is like they'll never go back. This is them going through like a transformation. It's almost as if we can see them shedding an old skin and leaving it behind the closer they get to, I'm going to say they're Libra. Now, of course, this could be flipped. Libra could be the one doing this, but we don't have any Libra energy so far. We have them showing up as someone who needed to quit being harnessed and told, this is what you must do. This is how you must live your life. And they listened to that for a long time. And they finally broken away, and they are going toward their heart's desire. And it is changing them on this drive. I don't know why I want to keep saying drive, but they're realizing how different their life is going to look, and they're starting to envision it. And they're really like, I feel like they're taking hold of it, just like they're taking hold of their true self, their true nature. They are a King of Cups now, and they're also brave, but they're ready for something real. Okay. We have the Sun, we got Leo energy. I got to say, this person is maybe the happiest they've ever been in their life, simply because they finally acknowledged a truth to themselves, and they finally broke away from something that was so confining, so limiting. Tell me about them being this happy. What is their plan? Because this is clarity too. Of Cups, Queen of Swords. They know exactly what they're doing. They're Libra. They are coming to give an apology to Libra, and they're thrilled to do this. They are thrilled. Everything that has been in the back of their mind, every single thought, every single emotion they've ever had has been on them like a tattoo. This has never left their mind. You notice that it's literally tattooed on their skull and down their neck and shoulders. This has been a heavy burden they've carried on their shoulders. This has been the knowledge that I've stayed away from a person that I absolutely loved, that is my person, because of these rules and regulations. And I need to come forward, not only say that I'm sorry that I did that, especially because I knew what my guides said to me every day of every minute. I've been freaking miserable, Libra. Like that's kind of the voice that they're talking with. Somebody could have beautiful eyes, maybe green eyes, or even just like an unusual eye color, but this is like making a ton of eye contact. This is our Libra energy, our Queen of Swords. This could be Libra looking at them while they say these things and understanding, I don't know, is it possible that Libra's guides we're saying, you know that this is on its way, right, Libra? You know that this message, this conversation is happening. We have the Chariot. Definitely, again, this can sometimes be cars. It's driving forward. It's somebody may have a dog that looks like a wolf or a hybrid. But this is like a wolf pack finds each other, right? Wolves howl when they're like echolocating, when they're looking for each other. And I kind of feel like this is saying, of course, they were going to find each other again. Of course, this person was headed Libra's way. Of course, they were someday going to be driving toward Libra. I'm hearing that, like as the crow flies, when they talk about X amount of miles as the crow flies, meaning, whatever distance they were at. It could be pretty far. Chariot's card 7, maybe it was like 700 miles or, some pretty big distance, but it might be 700 miles as the crow flies. There's something about distance between these two, and that distance is rapidly being closed. They are coming to find the Libra, and it's like they kind of already know where the Libra is. There's definitely a coming to the real pack. Like this character they've never belonged in whatever the group was that they were so confined by. They never belonged in that pack. They belong in a pack with Libra. They've known it for a long time, but they're finally headed toward the pack that they belong with. All right, I'm going to leave that one there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. And thank you for those of you that requested the Libra video. Take care. Bye.